I currently work in beautiful Savannah, Georgia, and I work for Farah Farah. I am a litigation attorney here with a specialty in commercial motor vehicle wrecks, company vehicles, and 18-wheelers. This firm has great resources. They're not afraid to hire experts, which could be expensive. They're not afraid to let me go choose the depositions that I see fit. I've got a network of other litigators, and we have meetings with all the litigators regularly, and I can always ask for help or guidance. They also give me staff that's great, and that's so important when we're doing what we're doing, to have all those resources so that we can really knock it out of the ballpark. What inspired me to become a lawyer? I was actually 5 years old, and my mother's best friend was a lawyer. And I remember thinking in my childlike brain that her kids had really cool toys. So that was my initial reason for being a lawyer. And then obviously, once I got a little bit older, I realized I really wanted to help people. And I thought I had the skill set to do it. And that's the number one thing that rewards me, is when I get to, hold a client's hand and cry with them because this is finally over and they have compensation to be able to move on with life. That is the most rewarding thing of anything on earth. I think I'm tenacious. I don't back down. I think, a lot of times as a woman, especially older male attorneys will think, oh, she's weaker. I think that works to my advantage, but I don't give up. So I'm kind of like that chihuahua that'll keep biting at your leg until you do something. I think that's, just don't give up. And I'm also very compassionate with the clients. My first call, I generally tell them, I want to be talking to you at least monthly, if not more than monthly. And I don't care if you're just upset, you just need someone to talk to. I find that if I care about my clients, if I have compassion for them and feel close to them, then I will, tear down mountains for them to try to get a good result. And so that's something I really strive to do, is have that personal connection with the client so that I can advocate to the best of my ability for them. My commitment to my client is that I'm going to do my best, no matter how big or small the case is. I don't care if it's a $20,000 case or a $20 million case. I'm going to do my best to give the client everything that I would want if I hired a lawyer. And that means calling clients back. That means calling them out of the blue to check on them. That means giving them correspondence, keeping them posted with their case, and taking the time to really make sure they get to know me, know, what they need to be doing, what they shouldn't be doing, answering questions. I think people should consider this firm because the firm does prioritize clients above all. They give us the resources to be able to develop the case, but it's not like some of the other firms I've worked at, which is more of a puppy mill. You're just a number, you're just a cog in a wheel. The Farahs really want that personal communication, that personal touch. And when you do get a resolution, whether that's a settlement, whether that's a verdict at trial, they want the clients to go home and saying, hey, Lindsey was great. She was there for me every step of the way, and I feel like I got every penny that I deserved. And that's my favorite aspect of the firm and this culture.